Hello everyone and welcome to Very Cold Lasagna. I'm Dylan Lasagna, and in this video I want to talk about right away the topic at hand, and it is about WrestleMania 42 and the big news that dropped earlier today like an RKO out of nowhere, and that is WrestleMania 42 being pulled from the Big Easy, which nowadays is suddenly becoming the Big Hard, and it got even harder because WrestleMania 42 is no longer in New Orleans. It got pulled out of New Orleans suddenly out of nowhere. And yeah, this news first dropped by Brandon Thurston on Twitter of WrestleNomics. And yeah, this was suddenly like out of nowhere. Like this news just dropped on a random afternoon earlier today. And this was pretty much basically confirmed by many wrestling news rumor, I guess, people. I don't know the best way to describe it. I guess you could call them the Ian Rappaports, the Adam Schefters of wrestling, like Sean Ross Sapp, Mike Johnson, a PW insider, like multiple people. And we pretty much got a statement that was provided by Thurston of WrestleNomics from the Greater New Orleans South Sports Foundation, which said, and I quote, "The Greater New Orleans Sports Foundation and New Orleans and Company are working closely with our friends at TKO to expand our long-standing partnership, which will include UFC 318 on July 19th of this year, Money in the Bank in 2026, and WrestleMania, which will move from the currently scheduled 2026 timeframe to a future year." So basically, in a nutshell, yeah, they're pulling out of WrestleMania next year in exchange for a lesser pay-per-view, Money in the Bank. Now, when exactly they'll get that WrestleMania, I don't know. Maybe in 2027, 2028, 2029. It's currently unknown when New Orleans will ever get that WrestleMania, but it's going to happen sometime in the future, which is unfortunate. Part of me thinks does feel bad for the people that were already planning out well in advance when it comes to hotels, Airbnbs, their flights. Part of me does feel bad for those people that are already planning well in advance to go to New Orleans for Mania 42. And like I said, this just dropped out of nowhere. This news literally just dropped out of nowhere. And well, in exchange, they're getting a lesser pay-per-view within the next year. But at the same time, this does provide a wide opening. And that's exactly what I wanted to make this video, because all of a sudden there's now a wide opening, and this probably is a moot point because WWE has already decided on where they want to go for WrestleMania next year. So it might be a moot point, but regardless, this is still a wide opening for a certain city, a certain region to swoop in, cash the bag, pony up for WrestleMania 42. And what exactly is that city? Well, it's the city of Santa Clara. It's the San Francisco Bay Area to finally etch your name, swoop in, give the bag like they gave to Brock Purdy, Fred Warner, and George Kittle this past offseason, and take WrestleMania 42 in their hands next year in what's going to be a jam-packed year for Levi Stadium. Yes, that's what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. This is my pitch to the WWE and TKO to bring WrestleMania 42 to Levi Stadium next year. Because what exactly is Levi's and what's making it special next year? Well, let me tell you. They are renovating that stadium to make sure they are having all these big events, starting off with Super Bowl 56. And then after that, you're getting these FIFA World Cup matches that's going to pretty much span across the country. But at Levi's, they're making sure those renovations are well ready for those two big events. But why not sandwich in one more? Why not sandwich in one more event that's considered the grandest stage of them all? And while it didn't feel as grand this past year, why not have a bounce back year for that grandest stage of them all by having it here in the San Francisco Bay Area, where it hasn't had one in over 10 years. And that is WrestleMania 42. So you got the Super Bowl and WrestleMania back to back, and then your World Cup matches. And some people will argue, oh, WrestleMania was already in the West Coast just recently. That didn't stop the NBA from doing the All-Star game in California in back-to-back years, with the All-Star game being in San Francisco this year, and then going to Los Angeles next year with Chase Center in the Intuit Dome. Didn't stop the NBA from doing that. So why can't the WWE do the same with it being in Vegas and then it being in Santa Clara? Why the hell not? So some people also argue, what exactly is there to do in Santa Clara? Well, people have found something to do 10 years ago. Santana Row, go across the bay to San Francisco, which has even more stuff to do now, especially now that you got Nintendo San Francisco. Go check out a Giants game if it gets to that point in April, and then go check out a Warriors game, and then go check out all the landmarks in San Francisco, and might as well check out a Sharks game. Go check out Apple. Go check out Google. Go check out all the landmarks and go shopping. And hell, if you want to be bold, go to Great America. But anyway, it's more than time to also bring back a major WWE pay-per-view here in the Bay Area. It's been more than 8 years. More than 8 years that the San Francisco Bay Area, whether it's San Francisco, Oakland, or San Jose, we have not gotten anything. We have not gotten anything since 2018. And 2020 was supposed to have something. And understandably, it got stripped away from us for COVID. And we haven't gotten anything since then. All we've gotten is Raw, SmackDown, house shows, you name it. So why not take advantage? Why not use this golden opportunity? WWE and TKO, Ari Emanuel, Nick Khan, Triple H, Dwayne The Rock Johnson to sandwich in WrestleMania 42 in the bright lights of the San Francisco Bay Area, the home of the San Francisco 49ers, the five-time Super Bowl champions, and have WrestleMania 42 in between Super Bowl 60, getting my numbers mixed up, Super Bowl 60 and the FIFA World Cup matchups. It's a win-win for all, and it'll bring in a bunch of money for the city and for the WWE and TKO. So that's my pitch. And I know WWE and TKO probably already made up their minds on what city is going to host WrestleMania 42. Might disappoint, so it's maybe moot. But if they've made up about the San Francisco Bay Area hosting Mania 42, even better. I might have convinced them. But anyway, we're wishful thinking. We're being delusional. But who knows? Who knows? But let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on this news about New Orleans no longer hosting WrestleMania 42 next year, and instead getting Money in the Bank next year. And let me know, who do you think, which city is going to host WrestleMania 42 in a short amount of time? Yes, it's still a long ways away, but it goes by very fast. So let me know which city, which country, which continent is going to host WrestleMania next year. So let's have a conversation about it in the comments below. And until I see it when I see it in the next one, keep that lasagna very cold in the fridge with your takes on the world of sports. And until the next one, peace out.